We both start, we do that. Hi, Jamie. How are you?
I'm splendid. How are you?
Splendid. I am doing remarkably well.
I'm mustachioed. How could I not be splendid?
I'm so sorry about being mustachioed. So
No, it's fun.
I'm glad you like that. I could have worn mine, but I didn't. Everybody, please welcome to a deck casual. And this is the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose, deck casual. Full disclosure, I did not purchase this deck. This was purchased for me by someone.
This was forced upon me by someone.
This was forced upon me by someone who saw it and went, "Oh, that's kind of nice." And so we can talk about that a little bit later. However,
we can talk about how it happened. It's kind of funny.
Yes, and we should. I do want to give my disclaimers. Please know your limits and purchase responsibly.
Yes.
We're going to be talking about this deck. We are trying to inform you.
Yes.
We're not trying to, we're not going to force you to do anything. You do you. You do you. And please remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. Do not make decisions based upon what we say. Seek professional assistance. Really? Do the thing where you like, share, and subscribe this video because it's free.
Free.
I'm Tarot Stash.
Hiya.
And that's Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path. Jamie, Jaime.
It's
Good
Welsh.
to see you. It's Welsh.
Yes.
It's Welsh. Okay. So anyhow, again, this is a deck casual for the Mind's Eye Tarot by Olivia Rose. Going to say hi to the best chatters.
Hello, best chatters.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to go say hello to, we're going to pull up the best chatters, and then we are going to get into this deck. And this is
questionnaire.
Yes, the questionnaire. And those of you who, there's a playlist for deck casuals, and one of the things on that deck casual playlist is how I prepare for these. So, because this is actually page 1, and I edited it down for the edited it down. So let's say hi to some people.
Hello. Hi, some people.
There you go. Madame Maru's House of Cards is here. Hello. And we have Robin, Toadstool Tarot. Hello. Here we are again. Robin. Jonathan Daly. Hello, Jonathan. And we have Zane, Tarot, Toke, and Witchery. Hello. Zane. And Robin, Jamie, I love seeing your hair this way.
Thanks.
Zane is saying hello to everyone in chat. Adorable new hairstyle.
Thanks. It's not new for me. It's new for you.
There you go. There you go. And Hershey, the shadow reader, is here. Hello, Hershey. That's my husband. That's the voice of Jeffrey. And
one of my favorite people.
We have Sonia here. Hello. We have Plucky Heroine. Hello. Good to see you.
Ooh, Foxy.
And
Used to have a T-shirt when I was a little kid that said Foxy. I loved it.
Oh, we know what Robin thinks about this. This deck is in my current top 3 tarot rotation.
It has not left my desk since I got it.
Ah, Dolores is here. Hi, Dolores. Thanks for being here.
Ali ho.
Oh, and Jonathan says Jamie is extra spicy today. Just today?
Just today.
What? My goodness. Mary Lloyd. Hello, Mary.
Take 4 pounds of hair off, and this is what happens. You get a little spark.
I thought it was 40 pounds.
No, 4, literally 4
Okay.
pounds.
Oh my gosh. Did you donate anywhere or did not?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it had the blue in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Calla Lizzie is here. Hello, Calla Lizzie.
Hey.
Heather Caldwell is here. Hello. Rossi is here. If I have missed anyone else, my apologies. So, I did not put my big boy pants on to invite the artist Olivia Rose to this deck casual. Sooner or later, I will get over it. So
you'll get around to it.
I will get over thinking that why would Olivia Rose, a famous artist, want to hang out with us? That's about me. It's not about you. So look at Jamie. She's holding her mouth shut.
I'm not going to say shit.
Okay. So does anyone who has this deck in their collection? This is the Mind's Eye Tarot, Olivia Rose. And Jamie is going to give a brief explanation about how we came to this deck.
Yes. So you may say, Jamie, make sure you share the channel names and make sure you share the blah, blah, blah. I can't do that.
No.
So
okay.
This was at 2:30 in the morning. I was up on the couch because I was in a whole bunch of pain. And I was looking through things and I came across a video about creators of color, right? People that are out there creating all the things, not getting the attention that they deserve, blah, 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 right? And not the blah, blah, blah is not dismissive. It's my explanation of what I was watching. Yes. And so I went down the rabbit hole of all the different creators out there that are people of color. It doesn't matter what shade, but people of color other than white. And I came across a beautiful video by Olivia Rose talking about how she was asked by so many people. She has an oracle, which I don't have, and I believe it's a sold out oracle.
It is out of print. I have searched for it.
And I listened to her talk about the creation of the Mind's Eye Tarot. And I was so enamored with her and how she talked about her art, because all of us, I like to think that all of us that get together, the best chatters, etc., have other creative endeavors in which we're creating art of some kind, right? Whether it's divination art, spell art, sigil, whatever. I'm trying to make it short, Gerald.
How's that working for you, Jamie?
Not real well. I'm a little sassy,
because that's why we're here. This is a back and forth.
Yeah. Hi. Anyway, just listening to her talk about the passion of her art really reminded me of my mom, who was a mixed person, and her talking about her art. I've thought a lot about this because the last explanation I gave kind of left out a lot of stuff. But anyway, the way she speaks about her art is very reminiscent about how my mom spoke about her art. And it kind of got me a little verklempt. And then I'm like, I'm going to go look for this damn deck. And so I went down the rabbit hole of all the people that have looked at it.
Like you do.
And then I was like, oh, wow, this is triptastic. Then I went and I'm like, I said some words that I won't say here. Um, I'm like, I am going to make Gerald suffer with me. And so I had it sent to him, which he got it 2 days before me. How rude. And then mine came. And I'm like, okay, so you're going to get something in the mail and we're going to talk about this and you may hate it.
Actually, what you said was, you got a package, I
Mm-hmm.
think is what you texted me. It's like,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So I'm like, you may hate it. I said, but I hope that you fall in love with it because there's just all kinds of stuff wrapped up in old Olivia Rose
Yep.
and,
The,
and
the,
her
the
creation and
dynamo of
stuff.
Olivia Rose. Yes.
Yeah. And so here we are.
Yes.
Yeah. And one of the videos that I did listen to was Robin talk about Toadstool Terrell talk about his it's very short, but his encounter with the mind's eye.
Yeah. And Robin posted, Jonathan Daly, yes, I pushed it in their direction. Mm-hmm. You were one of the people who Jamie watched. And Jeffrey says, I heart the short hair look, Ms. Jamie.
Thank you. This is what I looked like pre-pandemic. My long hair was pandemic hair because I couldn't get my hair cut.
And Maru is actually saying all you can do is ask and find out. Yes, I know. I didn't do that. Bad me, So anyhow. And Jonathan loves listening to the both of us talk. Yes, the back and forth. And Calla Lizzie remembers. I think I showed you my package in a back and forth. It totally was rude. And I own it. I am fully embrace it.
Oh no, Robin, it's gone. 4 pounds of hair. It's gone.
Yep.
It's all gone. See, all gone. We took it off in 3 chunks.
Wow. Okay. So I'm just getting caught up in chat. And yeah, and now ta-da!
Here we are. Very good, Calla Lizzie.
Yes. So again, this is please know your limits, purchase responsibly. We're going to talk about this deck. And do you want to say anything else before I start going down this and we start showing the cards that we like?
I am so excited about this word that I really want you to share your adjectives of words that you have for
yeah,
that you have for the deck.
Well, I was actually, I was writing down my notes and I was going to have the word lovely, wonderful, glorious were some of the words that I had written down. What's some of your words?
I have one. Splendiferous.
Splendiferous. Wow.
Splendiferous. Yeah.
Okay.
So I know that everybody has seen, delicate. That's good, Robin.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
I've seen, you guys have seen me get excited about other decks and I'm like, oh, this, this. This, I find this, and of course, Olivia Rose is not here to talk about her art. That's your fault.
Yes, my apologies, Olivia Rose, if you would have actually accepted the invitation. I'm sorry.
I think she would have. I'm just going to go with it. She would have, and that we missed out. Anyhow,
no,
I'm not saying
I forced us to miss out, and I forced all of these amazing people to miss out too. There you go. So I did tag Olivia Rose in my community tab about this.
Good.
So she's probably watching, going, "Who the hell are you, and why are you talking about my deck?"
No, she's not.
No.
Anyway, I can wax poetic about anything, right? And I can say, I don't want to say something that she wouldn't apply to her own art, yet art is subjective. So when I look at this wonderful little world that she has created, I feel like sometimes this is the inside of my brain.
Oh, I see.
And so I dig it.
Yes.
Get him, Jamie.
Burn, Jamie. All right. Obviously, we have a lot of support for Jamie on this, so thank you, everybody. Okay.
You put yourself down one more time as not being a creator of making a difference. I am going to put myself on a plane.
Oh,
And
and
you
then
will
she's going
not
to
like
slap
the
me.
result when I show up
Yeah,
at your
all right.
door. Because
Anyhow,
I know where you live.
yes, you do know where I live.
Mm.
Oh, all
I'll
right.
have Jeffrey send me a key.
There you go. Oh, I love it. It's like, so let me let me see. Okay, so this part of what we do, this version is from US Games.
Mm-hmm.
Make
One
sure
of
you
the
get it from a legit copy of it.
Yeah, one of the top 5 decks that I have that are US games, and I am not generally speaking a US games fan.
Yes. And so it is a 2-part box. It has a nice little, slightly too small place to get
It needed to be just a little bit deeper.
just a smidge larger. It has a ribbon and a place to set the box. It
And as you guys know, I get rid of my boxes, and this is my little bag because I like the lines that are on this deck. I know I'm going ahead of myself. I'm just saying there are lots of lines because of the type of artwork, which is watercolor, tea stain, and pen.
love that.
And so I like this bag that continues the lines. Go
Yes.
ahead.
So the box, there was really no extra bling to it. I
No,
mean, the ribbon is nice. It's very practical. It's not a big box. I actually like this box.
no, I like the box. I like the construction. But Zane and I talked yesterday, and we had a really good idea because there's a deck that we both got that he and I'll talk about at some point, and we're going to keep it for like trinkets. I think that's a really good trinket box because I don't keep my boxes generally.
Oh, that's true. There you go. Kathy Persons is here. Hi, Kathy. And yes, you do always have the best deck bags.
I have to credit the wonderful, beautiful lady at Moonlit Faye because she
Yes.
makes the bags.
So, in talking about the guidebook,
Mm.
the guidebook is it's lovely.
Mm-hmm.
It is filled with a full page image of the card and a brief explanation of the meaning of the cards, including upright meaning and reverse meaning.
Mm-hmm.
For someone who, as she talked about in the introduction, and Jamie, you had mentioned it, people basically said, hey, approach US Games.
Mm-hmm.
This is a person she actually says in the guidebook, the mind's eye tarot illustrations are all created by hand using watercolor paper, markers, gold ink, and tea.
And that was the kicker for me. I have this thing about those natural things that we use to create color and paint.
Yes.
Mm.
Each drawing is energetically charged with positive and loving energy from myself. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. And she does talk about how in order to create the deck, she had to study and she learned tarot. It is mostly she did strong inspiration from RWS.
Mm-hmm.
So she worked at maintaining some of the symbolism.
And that is the thing that I appreciate most about this deck. And this is what I said last time when we kind of talked about it a little bit. She did not phone it in.
No,
She
not at all.
did the work.
She did the work, yes.
And I dig that.
And Olivia Rose, you did the work. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And Donna is here watching with interest as I think this creator is fab. Ooh. Back to her mermaid purse oracle on Kickstarter. Love it.
Mm.
And we got Hershey cheated and looked at some images, and I agree with Jamie. Peeks into the mind. So beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty nifty. I know. Hershey's like, hurry up and show me something.
Well, and that may be, we're going to take our time, Hershey, just to tip you off. So, and Michelle Marie is here,
Hi,
and
Michelle Marie.
so loves a red promo tee. So, and D Lady is here. Hello. So, I was. That's exactly
I
what
know, we could feel it. Poke, poke.
yes. Okay, so
Can we
anyhow,
get, sorry, go ahead.
so again, the images are on a black background here,
Mhm.
which is what they are in the deck.
Mhm.
Also, the card stock is it is linen.
Ugh.
Yes. For those of you who know Jamie and me, we like linen.
We are linen snobbies.
Yes. It has a shiny gold gilding.
Mhm.
Well, gilding is gold. So
Yeah,
there you go.
I would love
The
to see this reissued with matte gold. Oh,
oh my gosh. Jonathan is just like going linen
oh,
on
dude,
gold. Dude.
the artist in you should pick this deck up anyway. But
So it is the card sizes are 3 1/4 inches by 2 3/4 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So the comparison here is it is only slightly larger. I think it's because of the cut. Slightly
just a smidgy edgy.
smidge larger, like
Yeah, yeah,
millimeters. So
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, linen. Purchase responsibly. Know your limits.
Mm-hmm.
Linen cardstock. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Robin said I'd also say that there's a deck that is much more appreciated in person than on camera. I would support that.
I would support that.
Yes. And
Good.
by the way, Jody Jenkins, 8588 is here. Hi, Jody.
Oh, yay. That reminds me that in the back of the book, it says where Olivia Rose is from, that she's a UK artist with both Scottish and Jamaican heritage.
Yes.
And then talks about her passion for art and stuff.
Yes.
So there's a little blurb about her, not a lot.
Yes. And Robin does say it might be the linen alone that makes it feel to me like an indie deck.
So as far as the gold gilding goes, so it, for me anyway, I have hands that are disabled at times. It's not sharp. However, the beautiful thing about this is you can take a fine grit sandpaper and not ruin your cards and lessen the gilding and make it really a dusty kind of antique look.
Yes. Donna is not a fan of the gold gilding, but that's okay. I will say when this arrived, I initially had a little bit of struggle getting some of the cards to separate.
Yep.
But that was
I
it.
didn't have that problem.
That was it.
Mm-hmm.
So, and shuffleability, I have the word wonderful written down.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a borderless deck in the sense of at the bottom, the card titles are at the bottom in with a black background, and all of the titles are in capital letters. So it's readable. There is enough contrast. And I don't know if that was Olivia or if that was the design team.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the very open without the borders. These are not cards kind of like the spacious or oh gosh, there's another one. There are ones that you want to step into, and it's not that I don't want to step into this, but I don't need to because it feels encompassing, that I don't have to stand in it, if that makes sense.
Yes. I am getting caught up on the chat because Nancy of Crohn's Intuition is here. Nancy and I had a wonderful casual yesterday morning.
You did.
And Dee shared, I've watched quite a few walkthroughs today of the deck in prep for this video. The deck has been on my radar for quite some time. Saw it on Etsy, but remain uncertain about this deck. Okay. And so that's cool. Okay. Fine sanding sounds good if it's heavy gilding.
Yeah, it's not so heavy. It really isn't.
I need it. I'm okay.
Yeah.
And did I miss anybody else coming in? Heather Caldwell is here. Hello, Heather. Okay. I love the fairy lights color palette on the dark night woods background. Okay. So we have, so again, borderless, but title in Roman numerals for the majors,
Mm-hmm.
spelled out for the minors.
Mm-hmm.
Strength is an 8.
Mm-hmm.
11 is justice. So it does correspond with RWS for that. Val is here, Dragonfly Crystals, and Val and I are teaching a class on Saturday that you still have time to sign up for at dragonflycrystals.store. So the court card naming is Page, Knight, Queen, King.
Mm-hmm.
The suit elemental association, wands are fire, cups are water, swords are air, pentacles are earth.
Yes.
Because some people are interested in directional facing people, I have calculated this out for you. You're welcome. Let me put this up there for you.
Yeah.
Overachiever. There are 33 facing left, 28 at the center, 5 right, 4 are combined, and 1 specifically is looking up.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. There are no extra cards. So
I will say, when in adding to your deck stuff there, the court cards beautifully fit together, and you can't say that about every deck.
well, interesting you should say that, Jamie, because I'm going to pull. It's my show, and this is what I want to do.
And I'll cry
I
if I won't.
actually, I have all of the court cards pulled out because I
Good.
was looking at them.
They're beautiful.
They are beautiful, and so I'm going to quickly show some of these because Page, Knight, Queen, King. I mean, come on, they all work together.
Mm-hmm.
And we have the Page, Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords,
Mm-hmm.
Page of Cups, Knight of
I
Cups.
love that card.
I know, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Queen of Cups, Knight of Cups, or King of Cups, Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands. So there's a beauty in it of how they work together. Yeah, it is gorgeous. Yes, Jamie.
She just did it right.
She did.
I think that she studied and looked, and there's only one real flaw with this whole deck for me, but we'll get to that.
Okay. Robin said it kind of relates to Aquarian and Morgan Greer in that the RWS imagery is close up. I understand what you're saying. Yes, we're more focused on the people. Yeah, we do get it. Yeah, I get that's good.
Yeah.
So okay, so we are going to go. Did you review the Starman deck? I did not. I have not. I don't own the Starman deck.
I do. It's over there.
So, but it is a great elemental deck, and they are breathtaking. And now I have paused long enough so that people, we're 28 minutes in, and people are going to show the fucking cards.
Yeah.
I was just hoping that Olivia Rose would show up in the chat and go hi.
How could she? You didn't tell her.
All right. Please start, Jamie. Share one of your favorite cards.
Okay, so I was just going to do this. I'm going to kind of turn it on the head just a little bit. I am going to show you the one card that is the, because we always choose, what you like the most and share, and then what you kind of don't like. So there's one I wish, and a one that is, it's not that I dislike it, because there isn't a card in here that I dislike, which is shocking for me.
Yes.
Okay. But I've nicknamed this the fashion model card, the Heidi Klum card. So,
I'm like going, don't tell them what it is.
so it's the sun card, and there is nothing wrong with the sun card. It's a beautiful card. It's just, it kind of makes me giggle. Okay. So that's my negative. My second is, you guys know that the Nine of Pentacles is my card.
Oh, yes.
I wish that I could see a little itty bitty snail. So I'm imagining that there's an itty bitty snail sitting right there under the pentacle. Can you see it? Can you see it? It's just right there.
I keep trying to push that pentacle away
Out of the
so that we can see it.
Yeah.
And this is just something that we like. So it's right there. And
Yeah, it's my own
I
thing.
keep wanting to turn it around so I can see it.
I
And
know
by
it's
the way,
there.
this is the back of the deck.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
It's very beautiful.
Yeah. It's
Very
true,
beautiful.
Robin. Yep, it is true. Yeah, Victoria's Secret one way. Yeah, Rossi, you got it. That's exactly what I
Oh,
thought
there
of.
you go.
And I'm okay
Yes.
with that.
Yes. Oh, we have a tiny hands lover here. Hands up for all the tiny hand lovers. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
I'm going to get the big one out, and you don't want that. Okay, so now that I went through my crap, tell me one of your first cards that you really, 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 really enjoy. I'm going to like kibosh you.
Okay. I like the aces.
Oh, yeah. They're beautiful.
And I have pulled all of the aces because here's the thing. There is some beauty about this. There are reference to RWS, and the artist has owned their artistic style and embedded it into each of the cards. So we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. How do you love the cup is a Nautilus?
I just love it.
Holy mackerel. And the Ace of Swords. And you can see in the background, this is part of the artist's style. I really like that.
Yeah, her pen and ink is just fabulous.
It's glorious. It's glorious.
Do you see Plucky?
I did. Stop fighting.
Very pretty.
So, yes. And I agree, Calla Lizzie. The backs,
very Art Deco.
Yes. And Donna agrees. So, but yeah. So I've pulled rank, and in that case, I have shared 4 cards that I've liked in one instance. So what about you, Jamie? And I am going to be holding up the cards.
Sure. Because yours are clearer. So the 2 I'm going to show right off the bat are the 2 cards that I always go to. I always look for my own birth card, which is actually, I have 2 cards, but in this case, it's the High Priestess and the Tower card I always look at.
Okay, let's start with the High Priestess.
The mind's eye. What is not to love about this? And even, I will tell you guys this right now. Gerald has a very good camera. I have a really good camera, but I keep this room dark when we do lives. So my camera doesn't focus as well. The colors in that card are fantastic in person. They are not justified here on camera.
Yes.
They are rich.
Yes.
Yeah. I love this card.
Yes.
The next is the Tower. The Tower does not have falling people, which is a huge criteria for me.
I'm getting the Tower because the Tower is one of my favorite cards. I mean, it's beautiful, and this is an artist who. Oh, and Donna says the backs of her Mermaid's Oracle are very similar, just FYI.
Oh, good to know.
Graphics card creators need to do better. And here's the thing that I like about this is it's similar enough to the traditional, yet it's filtered through Olivia's mind. And
Mhm.
it's like, okay, I get it. I get
Which
it.
I like better than if
Yes.
somebody just cloney.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. And yeah, it's so nice. And I can tell the artist's style. And I've looked at some of her stuff on Etsy.
Mhm.
Uh, I'll be honest with you, they are appropriately priced
Mhm.
for original artwork.
Yeah.
So,
And she has a beautiful style,
oh my
and
God,
it
yes,
is congruent. It is consistent throughout the entire deck, which I appreciate. There
yes,
isn't one card that jumps out that says, "Oh, you don't belong here."
yes. And Zane said, I love the trippiness of the art, especially all the eyes.
Mhm.
Yes. And
Mhm.
Robin said, this deck was my Christmas treat to myself. It supplied all the sparkle and dazzle of holiday tree ornaments and and
And
lights.
lights.
Yeah.
Nice.
And Donna said her colors are what first grabbed me because I am all about the color of my decks.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I'm a unicorn. Yeah, it's
yep. And
color and
hi,
sparkle.
Clarence.
Hi.
Hi, Laura.
Hi, Laura.
Well, I agree with that is because um okay, these are from a color theory, these are shades,
Yeah.
yet the colors are still vibrant.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing color palette.
Mhm.
It's a yeah, Plucky said there's a Gustav Klimt vibe
Mhm.
to it. Yes, I can absolutely see that.
What?
Can you imagine if this had gilding on the images of the card?
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah,
I
Gustav.
mean,
That's kind of funny, Plucky, because Gustav Klimt is actually one of my favorite artists.
I love it.
So
Yeah.
that's funny.
Yeah.
I
And
didn't put it together, but that's
yeah.
interesting.
Robin is right. There's very fine line pen work
Mhm.
on there.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, and it's like, I mean, come on. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I would actually buy a deck that if the gilding was done on the images, I would totally do that.
Hmm.
Okay.
Mhm. What do you got, sir?
I have to sip because that's like,
Okay. I'm out of juice. My coffee's out there.
we can pause while you go get your coffee.
Really? Isn't that rude?
Hi, have you seen me? Have you been on a live with me? I will
One moment, please, for station identification. Talk to the man.
I will talk to people. Miss Charlotte said, Benjamin Moore, I can spend hours in that store. Yes.
Uh-oh. Look at that long hair. Ha! It's all gone. I'll be right back.
And Toadstool Terra said, it's even more stunning when I use this while wearing my headlamp. It warms up the colors even more with a glow. Yep. And Care Bear is here. Hello. Gilding would make it pop. And so is there any indie version of this deck still in print? There was no indie version of it, Donna. Actually, uh, I and of course I could have Olivia here, but I understood she approached them or US Games approached her to create the deck. So there is no indie version of it. So I think that's truly amazing. So I am going to share one of my cards, and I see Hershey is still here. I really like the Hierophant. Hershey, take a look at that Hierophant. There is a lot of power. The imagery is really, really nice. We still have the keys. I like a lot of the symbols. I just really like how it is set up. The aesthetic is certainly good for me. So, I mean, we've got the mitered hat, and there was somebody had actually when I watched. Oh, you're welcome, Donna. The um, when I was watching because Olivia Rose on their YouTube channel, talked about opening the box when she got the deck from US Games, people had complained that there's not enough male representation. Here's the thing. A lot of these images are gender fluid. They don't appear to be masculine or feminine. So, and yeah, well, it could be a face. Is there a face on her shoulder? That's the keys. So there you go. And
sip, sip.
sip, sip. Yeah, the color in this is amazing. I'm talking about the Hierophant.
Oh, it's a beautiful card.
It's a great card.
It's one of the ones I told you you're going to think it's beautiful.
Yep. Yes. Yes. So, Care Bear said, I like seeing side profile rather than always facing forward like most majors do. Makes it interesting and can add perspective to reading by facing other cards. Yep. Yep. Yes, or they're both masculine and feminine. And I love this. You can find it in find it in stores, and the best price is on Amazon. So,
yep.
There you go. And there you go. La La Land of Clouds is Olivia's channel.
Okay. Yep.
What's your card?
Oof. Which one? Help me.
Do not make me do that, because I'm putting these back in order, because if people would like to see specific cards, we can show them.
Okay. Let's go. Oh, it's so hard for me. Okay, you guys know I'm a bird person, so I'm going to go with the bird one, which is the Judgment.
Okay. Please hold.
Holding. If you hear a dog barking, it's because one of my dogs went for a walk and he's back.
Judgment. Here we go.
Look at that. It is even better on camera. Just to be able to see the view, of the headdress and.
Yes. Yeah.
Dude, he's trying to push in the door.
Oh, here you go. Yeah, Robin. Okay. So it's a nice card. All right. I'm going to show the Lovers.
That's one of my favorites too. Yep.
I like the idea of the wings wrapping around. Doesn't matter the gender. It's just there is an intimacy about this card that starts with them looking so intently in each other's eyes, and it exudes from throughout the card.
So can I address Robin's comment really quick? I am going to, and I understand where you're coming from, and we kind of talked about it before in the last live. I'm going to respectfully disagree. The energy for the deck, for me, is balanced. I don't feel it overly feminine, in my personal opinion.
Yeah.
That's my personal opinion.
Yeah, I mean, that's the energy. Yeah. I wonder, I mean, I wonder, Robin, what is the energy of the deck feel for you? That's a good question. I may have to add that to my understanding. Care Bear says, as a Gemini, adore the Lovers card.
Yeah. And I wouldn't say that she doesn't pay attention to folks' concerns. I just think that
no, she does. Yeah.
Her art is her art, and it's out there, Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
What's your next one?
Am I going next? Okay. Because I did the Lovers.
Oh, sorry. Okay. I
have the Death card.
Yeah. Good choice.
And here's, okay, everybody look at this Death card. And here's the amazing thing. I'll stop talking for a second. It is a straight on looking at you image. It's not a profile, not on a horse, but we have similarities.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like the person's face is right there,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to really look for it. And it's like the person is going through a transformation.
I
Really
wonder,
amazing.
yeah. So Cal and Lizzie brings up something interesting, which just dawned on me when I was looking at one of the cards. So it almost looks like fabric quilting art. And I
I can see that.
wonder about fan fiction art. And if I bet you Gerald could create one of these, it would be fabulous.
Oh gosh.
Wait, did you hear the bus? Toot toot.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks.
Did you feel him?
Yeah, there you go.
Come
The
on, guys.
flowers are eyes. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's embroidered. Yes. And
Mhm.
Robin said the death card is his least favorite. Doesn't like the skeleton or skull parts. Hey, cool. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Death and Devil, two of my favorites.
Yeah.
I think Val is on with you, Jamie.
Ha ha ha. You tell him. Come on. Poke, poke.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so that was mine.
I have 4 favorites left.
Do you? Is that all?
Mhm.
Do you want me to go again? Oh, I already did that. It's my show. I only have 11 more.
Only 11 more. All right. I'm going to go with 6 of Wands.
You can taunt them with it.
Okay. I can taunt you with it. Doesn't mean anything. I love this little guy that he's riding. It's like a chameleon mixed with a rhinoceros bug, mixed with gloriousness.
I like how the top of one of the wands is shining.
Yeah, me too. She does very good placement of light.
That she does.
Yeah.
That she does. Maybe Gerald will be inspired one of these days. They're so beautiful. It does look like a rhinoceros beetle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we have in the practice we have a lot of chameleons, and I just saw for the first time in my whole life a rainbow chameleon yesterday. Now
Wow.
this baby turned this color. I have purple in my hair. You can't see it right now, but Heather Caldwell, the color of your avatar there, that purple. She turned that purple. And then a bright ass yellow, all in one conversation. Okay. So when I see this, and it's just kind of like the way the legs are, I know it's the rhinoceros beetle, but it reminds me of chameleon. I stand by it. I'm done.
Do you? Do you really stand by it? I am answering Donna's.
Oh, Artists and Oracles, yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Richie.
So
I appreciate that.
there you go. It's La La Land of Clouds.
Mm-hmm.
And Richie is here. Richie and I and Jamie are going to be doing a deck casual.
It's going to be good.
For the Terror of Oneness on Tuesday, March 12th.
It's going to be so good.
It's going to be so good.
Mm-hmm.
Andrea Gavin is here.
Yes, hello, Lizzie.
Is that your final answer? And everybody is saying hello to Richie. And Richie's the dude who gets stuff done. So we're going to be doing a show talking about the Hecatean, the Oracle of the Hecatean Path in March.
I have a handful of people that I just adore, and I can't give you reasonings. I could, but it doesn't really matter. But Richie is one of them. Jeffrey's one of them. They just make me happy. I think of them.
Aww.
It makes me happy.
There you go.
You're one of those, but I like to fight with you.
I ignore you. I have the Four of Wands. This is it's a pretty card.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful to look at. it embodies the meaning. So it's quite lovely.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
So there you go.
The Hermit.
Oh, by the way, what you are reading on the screen is a lie.
And it's heavy sarcasm.
Heavy.
I could add to that, Richie, but I'm going to be nice to the man because I've been picking on him quite a bit. You kind of came in a little bit after me, you know.
I got you started, Robin. We will work on that. Okay, so what did you say, Jamie?
The Hermit. Hello.
I'm just asking. I'm doing 16 things at once.
We'll do 17. I'm not asking for a lot, just one more.
The Hermit.
Look at that.
Oh, so pretty. Let's all bask in the glow of the Olivia Rose's Hermit card.
I feel the feels. Mm-hmm.
Well, and one of the things that I appreciate about this card is we have light around this dark circle where the Hermit is.
Mm-hmm.
What a nice perspective on that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Very much so.
So, I like the Five of Wands.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty card. Mm-hmm. I want to see fabric made out of this design. That's what I want. Olivia, I would love to see you do fabric design.
Mm-hmm. I
would totally quilt with that. Totally. And by the way, since this is up, I also have the Eight of Wands. Mm-hmm. I do like to look at Eight of Wands. This is similar to some of the ones that I've seen. However, it's just so nice.
Yeah, I will call him now because I know that he's probably left, and that would be Zane. But I look at the Eight of Wands because of him, because he created one of my favorite Eight of Wands in one of his decks. So I always, I look at your card, I look at Kelly Fitzgerald's card, I look at my own, then I take out and I look at the Tower and the Nine of Pentacles. And then whatever else happens to flutter in there. But there are quite a few cards that I look at first. Yeah. So,
okay, maybe I'll reach out to Olivia and go, hey, let's talk about you, and we'll do a casual. So, and these are not cards to just glance at. You can get lost in daydreaming over them. That is a very poetic way of saying that. And there's the idea of total Hobbit vibes in that. So, and yes, Robin, the organic nature of the wands, not just copy and paste. They're all unique. Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Robin had asked to see if I would share his favorite card. And since he asked nicely, it is the Three of Wands. Mm-hmm. It's pretty. Yep. It was in my, I can't have 20 favorite cards, so I had to move some of them out.
Yep, I moved it out too. Mm-hmm.
So there you go. Mm-hmm. So, all right, what do you got?
So this card is one of the cards that actually, even though I had already done the whole rabbit hole, I had decided that you were going to get it regardless of whether you wanted it or not. But this is the card that made me say, yep. And it is reminiscent of a card, well, several cards from the deck that you and I used to use, but that we consider ours.
Oh, yes.
It says something to me of generations. Six of Cups. And I find it very sweet, regardless of what the Six of Cups means for you or anything else.
It's in my favorites.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, look at the nautilus or the nautili for the
Mhm. The cups.
cups.
Mhm,
Oh, isn't that so cute?
mhm.
And by the way, this is an Olivia Rose love fest.
You know, I'm never really a jerk when it comes to this stuff. You and I both know that art is subjective. Um, you're not going to always like everything that somebody does. And if you do, yay for you. Um, I've only had, I think, one other deck in which I can say I feel about it the way I feel about the art in this deck.
Hmm.
And it just hits all the right points for me.
Yes.
And then to have the backstory that goes with it. And it's funny. Okay, I have to throw this out there. I think I explained that I was on the couch and not in bed because I couldn't lay down, and it was horrible, right? Pain wise and everything else. And then here I am listening to these videos and listening to Olivia Rose talk and everything. And then I ordered the deck and stuff. And the next morning I went, oh shit, I was in so much pain. Maybe I was delirious. I'm going to hate it. What have I done to us?
Yes. But that has not happened.
No, that hasn't happened.
One of the cards that I really appreciate is the Nine of
Mm.
Cups.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that it's very glorious. It's beautiful to look at. I love the design of it. The coloring is great. And she's pretty confident in having those cups. I like how, in a lot of the RWS imagery, you see the cups behind the person. Well, they're behind of this person, but the person is part of them. It's very,
Present.
very nice. They're present in it. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
and by the way, I am seeing some of the people who want to see specific cards.
Yeah.
So if you need to see a specific card and we haven't shown it, I will try to capture it.
Okay. I only have one more.
Okay.
So, King of Cups is the most delicious card.
Oh, my kings are over here.
The kinks are over in the other pile.
Oh.
I am. I know it seems a little over the top, but anymore with the saturation of things, when you find something that just kind of goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's the King of Cups. It's beautiful. Look at that line work.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharon Foster. I love the artwork. Yep.
Little hermit crab kind of vibe thing. Mm-hmm.
And in the interest of time, I will just pick the Two of Pentacles, because the Two of Pentacles is my favorite card in the tarot.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on.
When I got mine, that was one of the first cards I went to, because I thought again, oh no, what if it sucks?
It doesn't.
Mm-mm.
I love the idea of the, for me, the imagery, it's like ribbons around the pentacles, and then you also have ribbons around, and then you have this detail, these beautiful lines, and it's like, ooh, yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
I agree.
So, yeah, a lot of love for that king.
Yeah.
All right, so Dee, I hope we haven't disappointed you. Are you still here? And Jonathan Daly said earlier, I may or may not have just ordered it.
Good for you, Ace.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I like the tea effect too.
Yeah.
And I don't see, well, it doesn't matter. Anyway, okay.
What? I mean, what? Finish your
We're good.
thought.
I'm good.
Okay. 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 Six of Swords. Somebody has asked to see the Six of Swords.
Mm-hmm.
Six of Swords.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Who is, this will be too old for some people, but imagine Anne Margaret doing These Boots Are Made for Walking. Not that she ever did, but imagine that. And that's that card.
Okay. I mean, I think I want to see this.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, Calla Lizzie.
Hi, Arlene.
And we need the 9 of Pentacles. Did we already show the 9?
We did just a little bit because I was talking about the
find it.
The snail, but we didn't really. You know
Here
what I mean?
It is. Oh, wait a minute. And yeah, I may or may not be cruising the U.S. Games. And Arlene, hello, good to see you. And 9 of Pentacles. Here you go, Rossi. The 9 of Pentacles. See, there it is. Isn't that amazing? Rossi, here you go.
Beautiful.
And again, Olivia has a nice Olivia understands her color palette and what works for her or for them. And I mention that because I'm going to be teaching a quilting class talking about color in September. So I'm really paying attention to this.
The interesting thing about this card is that my brother has a painting that my mom did in his office at home, and the colors in her skirt. My mom liked to do line landscapes in which you see the different levels going from the ground to the horizon. And those are the colors that she used in that particular line landscape.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all of her colors are bright, but none are harsh. Even the cool colors are in warmer tones. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Rossi got that. We have, if anybody else wants to see specific cards, let us know. We have a request to see the 3 of Swords from Hershey.
Mm-hmm.
This was in my pile. I can't have 20 cards, so there you go, Hershey.
Mm-hmm. I like that it's not a standalone heart. I like that it's not this heart, that it's anatomical.
And I mean, look at the eyes. I like the indication of tears associated with that.
Mm-hmm.
And back to what you said, Jamie, this person is not separate from the pain that they are experiencing.
Yep.
And I mean, come on, I could do a shirt like the fabric dress that the dress is made out of.
Absolutely.
So
wasn't one of your wedding shirts in that color?
They may have been.
I think so.
They may have been. Yeah. All right.
So the star is actually the cover of the box and the cover of the book.
Okay.
That's Calla Lizzie.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree, Sonia. These are very heartfelt cards.
Wait a minute. There you go. Okay. I agree, Sonia. They are very beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And again, purchase responsibly. We are not here to sell a deck. We're here to share a deck.
Yes, we're sharing our excitement. You make your own decisions.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, if you don't like the deck, I'm glad you know that.
That's good. I'm okay with that.
You stayed and you looked through it.
Yeah.
You mean with that big star on it? That's been there on it. It's been. Is it the star? Is that the star card? Yeah. Yeah. Sonia loves that. And
I do.
Jonathan is just like, at this point, I'll just wait for my copy to arrive instead of making us dig out all of the.
Yeah.
Where's the fun in that?
I do want to show almost all of my decks that I have them in bags that I use. I usually put some type of a crystal or something in, usually things that mean something to me. And if anybody knows, I have a ton of polished Oregon agate. But this is the piece of agate. It's a blonde agate with a whorl. It kind of matches the bag.
Oh my God, that's like perfect.
The bag. Yeah.
We have a
Oh,
request
the
to see the
chariot, Rossi.
chariot.
Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man.
Oh, and Nancy Akron's Intuitions. Thank you for showcasing the stunning deck. I purchased it responsibly just now.
That agate looks like a little dill pickle? Really?
So here's the thing, Rossi, about this chariot is I don't know how Olivia does it, but she picks the colors that work for the energy of the card.
Yeah.
And it just is, I mean, and then it's like, okay, we're going to be using this appropriately. I mean, Olivia's got talent.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And Jules learning to listen. I just put it in my public wish list.
Good.
Yeah, you're welcome. And beautiful chariot. I love Jamie's taste in matching decks, bags, and stones. Yeah.
I'm so annoyed.
If anybody has something else they'd like to see, we can do that. Robin did ask, do you think the eyes are pets, plants, cosmic oddities? I think, to be honest with you, I think they are just a method of the artist to be able to connect and get some sense. Maybe when I have Olivia Rose on, we can talk to her about it.
I look at them as doorways into the card.
Yeah.
As dorky as that sounds, I mean, the eye to the mind, with the high priestess, the eye to the water. I don't know. I don't know.
I'm going to show the strength card.
Hello.
Talk about it. I don't think there's ever been any creator use pens in the same way. Do you think they're color ballpoint?
They're gold pen. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And there is another artist that Jonathan and I like a lot, and I have several of their decks, and they're over there. And if I could think of who it is, because my brain is all about stupid schooling that I have in my head, so I cannot think of the person's name, but they use like 6 ballpoint pens of different colors. And my thing is, and the same thing would be to Olivia Rose. I would ask, do you have a bin or a container of all the gold pin that you used? How many did you go through? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to show this. I suspect that Gerald is not the only overachiever around here.
You got that.
Wolf card, magician,
Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I do want to show the 5 of Cups. I like how the person is immersed in the water, and I mean, it's really amazing. So I just started to put my decks because I was going to shuffle them. Okay, Wheel of Fortune and the Magician. Please hold.
Please hold.
La-di-da-di-da. I could play the word moist again.
Ugh.
The Magician.
Demetra Rychek or something like that.
Jeffrey just said that Demetria Rychek is the artist with the
Thank you.
The pens.
Thank you.
Here's the Magician.
I have the vampire one and the garden one.
And the wheel, I almost pulled it out and showed. There's the Wheel of Fortune.
It is, Nancy. I agree with you.
So, thank you, Jamie, for reading my mind.
You're welcome.
Robin asked, does Jeffrey like this deck?
Jeffrey doesn't have one.
Jeffrey just said, Jeffrey doesn't have one. Okay, sorry.
I love you. Lots. And I'm glad you'd open the door for me.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, Jonathan, I'm a dork. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Is that a zebra? It is not a zebra. It is the
Headdress.
headdress.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see there you have the headdress, and then on the other side you have so many. Hi, Angela. So, wow.
I thought the wet was a band. What is that, Calla Lizzie? I'm not.
Welcome. Today's video is sponsored by the word moist. Everyone say.
It should be banned. If I had been like in my right mind, 2 fingers, buddy. 2 fingers. 2.
Okay. Two thumbs up, right? Is that's exactly what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Sonia said, wow, the designs in these dresses and clothing would make amazing designs in actual material fabric.
And
would love to see them in silk satin. Well, and Robin was mentioning that she did in the about section. They started off with fashion design, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, a mother who studied fashion. Her love for art started with her mother who studied fashion. She enjoyed watching her mom create beautiful fashion illustration, and that's where the love affair began. Mm-hmm.
One of the things that I forgot to mention is the mind's eye 3-card spread: hindsight, insight, foresight.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So.
Mm-hmm. A head horn thingy.
I call it a head horn thing.
I said headdress. He followed along. But you know, it's okay.
Kiba is here. And we have a snort.
Oh, crap. Yes, 2 thumbs. Maru, 2 thumbs.
Yeah. So I'm going to shuffle now. I stand corrected.
I'm just giving him shit. It's my job today. I cut my hair off. 4 pounds went this way, and it's all directed at him.
Jamie is allspice today. So this is.
It shuffles very well.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
It's like glorious. It could be a head horn.
We don't know.
We don't know.
No, it's a headdress. I think of the Egyptian headdresses.
Yes. I think I missed what did I say? Did I call it something different?
I don't know. I think you just agreed. We both said headdress and you said yes, headdress. And horn thingy, Robin, is not. No. That is not the name.
Care Bear.
Okay.
Well, Care Bear, when this happens, you know you're part of the crowd.
Yeah.
So there you go. And
Thanks, Nancy.
Yes.
It's not new to me. It's new to you guys.
There you go. It does have a nice shushing shuffle.
It does because of the stuff.
It's linen, people.
Mm-hmm.
It's really glorious.
Yeah, I love that sound too.
So
it's delightful.
So I did. So there you go.
Oh my God! An hour 14.
Well, we're talking about something we absolutely love. Well, you know, you spent an hour teasing me.
Oh well, just desserts.
So we did.
Just saying.
Just saying. So one of the things that I also like to do is I also like to do a spread to find out. I interview the spread. Have we interviewed this yet?
No.
Yes, I did last.
No. Yes, we did. Yes, we did because the one with the butterfly wings that I had taken out of mine that Robin said was one of his favorites was actually
Yes.
in the
Yeah.
spread. Yeah.
And so I can tell you, it said, tell me about yourself. I got the 5 of Swords. So it was about poverty of spirit and hardships. The strengths are the 8 of Pentacles, which is for me, talent, skills, and dedication. Weakness was the 5 of Wands. It does not do well with conflict or aggression. Teach me the 4 of Swords, which was rest and rejuvenation. Learn and collaborate was the Devil, which is about obsession, addiction, and oppression. So it's going to force me to go down the rabbit hole. The outcome is the 6 of Cups, which is nostalgia. And when I totaled up my cards, they were a 7, a Chariot.
Mine were 11 too. Robin, that's funny. They're blue. I don't know what color that you thought they were. They're blue. I got my eyes from my grandpa. They're blue.
You got your eyes from your grandpa. What did he have?
He's the only one in all of the line going all the way back that has blue eyes.
Yes. Yep.
Thanks,
with the
Grandpa.
glasses, thought they were brown, and yep. Especially when we're having a blast. Well, this has been glorious. And so again, let me say this: know your limits, purchase responsibly, buy from a reputable place. This has been the Mind's Eye Tarot Deck Casual by Olivia Rose. It is linked below. All of the artists' links are below. If you have an Instagram account, go over there and see what the artist is creating. There is a store which has, and I've said this before, and I will say it again, appropriately priced original artwork.
Yeah, and gorgeous.
And gorgeous. Yes.
I have a new hashtag for you when we're done.
Okay. And so this was fun. Thank you. You're welcome.
Thanks.
And Jonathan said, can I just say I adore you two and the way you interact with each other? Oh, doesn't that make you sick? Fatima is lurking. I'm going to purchase responsibly right now. Thanks, guys. Great look at the stack. It's
beautiful.
It's really beautiful. And by the way, it is the backs are reversible. So, and the book does include reverse meanings. And again, they're concise. But I mean, so you can see as I'm talking about, what the hell?
It's a chunk.
So it's, the card image is about the same size in the book.
167 pages.
Yeah. So you're welcome, Sharon Foster. Yeah.
Namaste.
Yes. You're welcome. And namaste, everyone. We will bid you adieu. Thank you for being here. Thanks for showing the artist some love. And share this with your friends who you think might be interested in the deck, and encourage them to know their limits and purchase responsibly.
Peace.
So, bye.